we need, yeah. Man, I got it, wow.
Everybody, welcome to another edition of Box Seats. This is the show where we talk about sports with comedians. So let's get ready to bring the comics in. Well, it looks like none of them in just yet. Let me see if my man Jason Hayes is in the building. Jay, what's happening, bro? How you doing?
Hey, what up, Frank? It's all good for sure.
Filmmaker Jason Hayes. I forgot about that proper introduction. You know what I mean? I apologize, bro. I apologize.
All right, hey, it's all the same.
My man Damian Jones just jumped in. D Jones, how you doing, sir? How everything?
What's up, fellas? Happy
Detroit
Tuesday.
Here we go. Let me introduce another friend of mine by the name of Arthur Martin. He is going to be sitting in. He is new to the set. Everything else. Arthur, how you doing, sir? How's things, bro?
I'm doing good. How everything going?
All right. My man is going to be learning how to do some sports first to his sports show, man. We're going to indoctrinate him today, man. He loves talking sports. I decided I'm going to have him join the show because you know how we do, guys. And guess what? He's a Baltimore Ravens fan. So you know that the Patriots lost the other day, right?
Yeah, I was having fun watching that loss.
As long as you ain't bringing ain't no more Patriots fans, goddammit. Let's go.
We need more Patriots fans.
You know what, man? We gonna work on that. We gonna work on that. So today is the day where we're gonna talk about a couple other things. The day after, obviously, the Super Bowl, man. We got a lot of stuff to talk about, man. So I'm gonna jump into while we wait for Howie Bell. I think Howie's running late because he's obviously in LA doing his thing in the LA thing. So D Jones, you up first, bro. We're going to set this off as me and the resident comic in here, man. Not sure if you guys heard about the news. Serena Williams is past another stage to be a possible comeback to professional. She's being listed Monday by Sports Broadcasting Organization as eligible to return to competition on February 22nd, 6 months after the 20
one of the first and
officially registered with the tennis organization. D Jones, how are you feeling about her basically being able to basically come in? You know, how are you feeling about that, D Jones?
Are we Serena gone? I don't know who this new person is because we lost.
She don't
Serena.
look the same.
This is not Serena. This is Sarah Williams now. Why I would love to see the Serena Williams I grew up with, the chocolate, beautiful Serena Williams I grew up with, but she's no longer there. And let's see if she still got it because tennis ain't been the same without her. So I'm curious to see what she gonna be and what she gonna look like. So yeah, let's see.
Howie Bell is in the building too. Howie, how you doing, sir? How everything, bro?
What up, though? What's up, gentlemen? What's happening?
What up, Howie?
Howie, you jumped in just in time, and we're talking about Serena Williams is officially registering. To make a long story short, she's officially registering to make sure she can come back and jump into tennis again after she has a child, after she did all her things. She got married. She got I'm sure you all saw all the endorsements and stuff she's doing. You know what I mean? She's making movies, TV shows. Howie Bell, how are you feeling about Serena Williams coming back?
She could do it. I think Serena's a good athlete. You know what I'm saying? The D Jones is funny. Yeah, this is different Serena right here. She minus the ass and the complexion. So different Serena going on there. But athletically, I think she should still be okay.
Okay, all right. My man, filmmaker Jason Hayes, what's your thoughts on this, bro?
Hey, man. Serena's 44 years old, and like Howie and D Jones brought up, man, she cakeless now, dog. I mean, she ain't had the same mobility, I don't think. I mean, birthday wise and also cake wise. So the only thing I think she registered for right now is go play pickleball or something because tennis, them young girls eat her ass up.
So you don't think she got no more skills left? You think she done?
Man. I mean, she'll beat lower tier people, but she's not gonna be out there beating Naomi Osaka and them girls, and Coco and them. She ain't gonna mess with them.
All right. Let me see what my man Art got to say. Art, what's your thoughts on Serena Williams coming back, man? And obviously, like I said, man, she's coming back after being married. She's coming back after a long time off too, bro. What's your thoughts, Art?
She just needs to stay retired and continue to raise her family because she wasn't looking good before she left. And I doubt she's gonna look good when she come back. She gonna have the same MJ effect where he came back after his second retirement. It ain't look good for him with the Wizards. Know what I'm talking about? Like
Yeah.
She just needs to go ahead and sit back, let her collect these checks from these road commercials and stuff.
Yeah, and just sit back and relax and check that. Yeah, I'm with you on that one. All right, Howie Bell, you up first, man, because now we got you back in the show, man. We got to talk about the Olympics, Howie. We got to talk about the Olympics. First of all, let me ask all of y'all right out the gate, what's the most exciting thing you've seen about the Olympics? You know, give me real quick answers because I got a real story on this one, Raptor. What's your most exciting thing you saw about the Olympics so far, Howie Bell? What's
The most exciting, nothing. But I will say this. I thought it was hell of a news when, you know, the girl that came back, the skier had tore ACL, and she came back and like right into the match she crashed again. I thought
Lindsey
that was
Vonn.
crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah, I thought that was crazy. You know what I'm saying? I thought the young guy, you know, who really was going against MAGA, he spoke against the whole MAGA movement. That kind of was crazy. So there's been a little controversy going on. JD Vance got booed over there. I think that might have been, there it is. There
That
we
was
go.
beautiful.
JD Vance got booed. That's my most exciting part about this Olympics. Yeah. I knew it was something. He got booed, and then Donald Trump said, "Well, he don't get booed over here." I was like, "Ooh, he's a liar." So there we go. Those are my exciting moments of the Winter Olympics so far.
D. Jones, what's your most exciting moments in the Olympics so far?
So I had went out to eat the other day, and they had the Winter Olympics on there, and I was like, "Ain't no black folks up there." But I seen one on the commercial. They were doing luging. I didn't know this is what it's called, but you get on the sled and you go down real fast. I thought it was bobsledding because of the movie, but I just called luging. And they was going 80 miles per hour on ice. I thought it was dope. And that the people, I was like, you don't have to be an athlete to do this. You just got to be a little chunky to get some speed. So it was just a bunch of chunky Europeans on ice. And I thought it was dope to go 80 miles per hour on a sled.
So that was your most exciting. All right, let me ask the filmmaker Jason Hayes. Jay, what's your most exciting thing that you thought you saw in the Olympics so far?
I'm kind of with Howie's first response, man. You know, these the white people Olympics. You know what I'm saying? You know, they doing. Listen, they're literally doing everything that black people don't do: skating on ice, skiing down mountains, sliding down. You know, like in cardboard box cars with no brakes. Hey, man, we don't have none of that stuff, bro. But the coolest thing I got to tell you, you know, the most interesting. This male figure skating is kind of wild to me, dog, because they have the zestiest outfits, you know, with like feathers and. But listen, this American dude, he cold, bro. He out there looking like he just left a Siegfried and Roy presentation. But he out there doing backflips, bro. He doing backflips on the ice, man. I'm like, bro, man. Dude, he just cold with it. So the figure skating is really interesting. Lindsey Vonn was actually the wildest thing to me because she knew she had a blown out ACL.
Yeah,
you're gonna go down the side of a mountain on 2 sticks with a blown out ACL, thinking ain't nothing bad gonna happen to you.
Yeah,
come on, bro.
Yeah,
and then seeing her airlifted out.
Yeah,
that was wild.
That was that definitely I think that's the top of the cake right there. I think that might do it. All right, what was your most exciting thing you've seen, heard, watched about the Olympics so far?
It gotta be that figure skater, because the whole time I'm watching it, I'm listening to them call this dude the Quad God, and his legs look skinny as hell. That's real skinny. I'm like, what kind of quads he have? Like, what Quad God is this? Like, this dude don't look like he can squat 225. No, so. But he out there doing these twists and turns and jumps and flips. Then once he land them and get done with his routine, he looking in the crowd with that stank face like he just punched it on Dwight Howard.
Yeah, bitches.
Yeah. Yeah. I agree with you that one. All right, but now here's a story I couldn't wait to get to for y'all. Y'all gonna find this one amazing. Okay, the reason why I wanted to talk about the Olympics was because there was an interview where a guy got a bronze medal. He was the Olympic biathlon competition. It happened today. He took an unexpected turn when he said something on live TV. He said he was unfaithful to his girlfriend. Her name was, and he's getting a medal. He literally said he was unfaithful to his girlfriend, and he told her right before the match. and everything else. And of course, she wasn't sitting there when he got the mom. He said, 6 months ago, I met the love of my life, the world's most beautiful, sweetest person. 3 months ago, I made the biggest mistake of my life, and I happened to cheat on her, and I told her basically before this match. I don't know Howie Bell. I don't know what made this man decide that he wanted to, tell her obviously before his match, and I don't know what made him decide that he wanted to tell the world. But I think right now that was like the pinnacle of all the things. Even to me, even above that, the lady, being airlifted. To me, Howie Bell, what's your craziness thing? What's your thing when you hear about this, Howie?
So wait. So let me get this straight. He told her this, but it was recorded secretly.
No. He told her. Yeah, he told her secretly, but he told the world live that he cheated on her because he was mad she wasn't there. Because everybody else has their family, you know what I mean? He's bronze, everybody gold winner, everybody's getting there, and they have their family as all that. He didn't have nobody.
Okay, I see what you're saying. And so he was basically telling everybody what happened.
Yeah, he told everybody what happened, why he was standing there alone. He didn't have no family, and why his girlfriend that he met 6 months ago wasn't there because he cheated on her 3 months ago. And he decided to come clean right before his performance.
Isn't he a nice fella? That wasn't nobody. He didn't have to say nothing. I mean,
at least it's after the event, but that was my thought.
Yeah, you don't have to say nothing. I mean, by myself. I mean, I'm just here alone. I mean, why did he have to say, well, yeah, because my girlfriend cheated? I mean, I cheated on her and she doesn't want to be with me. I mean, that's just some old. He's a lame. I mean, that's just a goofball. He hasn't grown up yet. He's a kid. He's probably
a goofy.
He's probably only like 20 years old or something. You know what I'm saying? So he still don't understand. You don't have to say shit. Just keep your fucking mouth closed. He don't get it.
What's your thought?
Young, dumb, and full of Caucasianness. Okay. Ain't no.
Raheem would have said nothing, bro.
Huh? No, yeah, this wasn't the Winter Olympics. They wasn't track and field. You hear me? he was out there on some white stuff, playing a white sport.
Yeah, that's
heartbroken and stupid.
Yeah,
that's what I think. He wanted to apologize in front of the world. Okay. And in 3 months you're gonna meet another freak. So shut up.
Win a gold medal. You ain't gotta worry about it. Then.
Go get one of them Italian freaks right now.
What you doing, Jay? What's your thoughts, bro?
Man, listen, that's the lamest thing I've heard in a long time, bro.
Man, that's why I had to tell y'all.
You know what I'm saying? But it proves why women are the greatest cheaters in the world. Son, his girl, had she cheated, and I'm not saying she didn't, because we'll never know.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? She would have stood right next to him, cheesing and full of another dude's stuff, dripping out of drawers. You know what I mean? Yep. And he out here making confessions to the world. I've been unfaithful, whatever. You know what? You go over in the corner with Drake May crying ass, do some push-ups too. Okay?
Hold on, Jay. Hold on.
We issue push-ups today for all these lames out here crying.
I'm getting offended, Jay. I'm getting offended, Jay, that you brought the Patriots into this, Jay. I'm getting offended.
All week, baby. This is the greatest week of my life.
That was brilliant. That was brilliant.
Mute him now.
All right, it's you, bro. What's your thoughts?
He was trying to avoid it, Howie. I'm not letting him off the hook.
What's your thought, Art?
I think he just wanted to apologize by making a fool out of his doggone self.
Yeah.
You better take a page out of Clinton book and deny.
Trying to tell you. That's what I would do if I was him. I mean,
hold on real quick. Clinton said, "What's the definition of is?"
He did say that.
Can you define what is?
Yeah. Well, what it is?
Take that lie to your grave, goddammit.
I'm trying to tell you. Howie Bell, we got to talk about the next thing, man. Now we got to jump into the NFL. Saw some news over the weekend, man, that I wanted to make sure I got talked about. Tight end David Njoku, one of the Cleveland Browns' best, if not the best player. Tight end has officially told Cleveland Browns he is going to be a free agent. He is not coming back. Howie Bell, where you see David Njoku coming to, what team you see him landing on, and what team you think really needs, a great tight end? Because the boy's putting up stellar numbers.
every team in the whole damn NFL needs a good tight end, bro. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? I mean, you can never be, short of those, man, because, the days of the Antonio Gateses and, the Kelseys and them guys are rare, man. You know what I'm saying? So, everybody's looking for a tight end, bro, to be honest. So, and then you don't want to be in Cleveland, man. Nobody wants to be in Cleveland, bro. You know
Yeah,
what I'm
he's
saying?
a lousy QB too. He probably wants to get some numbers to put up some numbers because he ain't got no numbers that he should have. As great as he is, how you know what I mean? He ain't got no
Yeah.
shit numbers.
Can't nobody throwing the ball right now. You know what I
Yeah,
mean? So,
Quarterback.
yeah, I tell you. D Jones, you know where I'm going with this one, right? D Jones.
Yeah, I know. A wise man once said, I never heard nobody say I want to go to Cleveland. We'll take him. We could use him. We need some youth. He ain't that young, but I'll take him. Hey,
I think he is going to land on the Patriots. D Jones. He was with Mike Vrabel was up there with Cleveland for a year, so I wouldn't be surprised to see him land up there. But yeah, we'll see what happens. Let me see what hate my man Jay is going to throw up in there right now. Jay, where you see David Njoku landing?
Hey, if he out of there, I mean, first off, we gotta acknowledge why he's asking to go. I mean, he's off hurt. He's hurt every season at some point. He's missing games. I
But
can't think the last time he played a full
Cleveland,
season.
it could be because he's on Cleveland too, though, Jay. He could be like,
No. I'll tell you why he went out of Cleveland. He saw that young boy Harold Fanning Jr. ball out last year with Shador. That number 44 said, hey, Njoku, I'm on a rookie contract and I'm out producing you right now. So they're gonna ask you to take a pay cut or cut you anyway. So get out in front of the story, make it seem like it's your decision. When we all saw that young boy balling last year. So to me, he can end up anywhere, man. But yeah, I mean the Patriots make a lot of sense if he can go play in that system because they do use tight ends really well. And I don't know who your tight end is right now.
Okay, so let me ask Art, what you think? And do you think Art, I want to save this question for you, Art. I have a feeling though he could land up in Kansas City with because obviously they getting ready to get rid of Travis Kelce. They need a tight end over there. You know what I mean? So
He retiring?
Yeah, the word is that Travis Kelce probably will retire. That's just it's not official. Everything else not official. What you think, Art? What's your thoughts?
Yeah, I feel like he knew that Cleveland is a dumpster fire and he wanted to get out before he got burned again. And I say probably the Chiefs or the Chargers are probably going to be the best bet where he's going to end up landing because both of them can use a tight end and both of them use their tight end more than Cleveland ever used him or anybody else.
You think that was a problem for him? That's why you think he wants to leave because he wasn't getting used, or?
Oh yeah, absolutely. Because if you look at all the plays from Baker Mayfield to Deshaun Watson to Dylan Gabriel and Joe Flacco, Flacco is probably the only quarterback that actually threw him the ball.
I didn't even think of that one. That's a great point. That's definitely
so real quick, just to like bookend this. Harold Fanning Jr., the rookie tight end for the Cleveland Browns, same team. He didn't even play every game this season. He ended the season 72 receptions for 731 yards and 6 touchdowns. Okay? So if he can go out there, and catch 70 balls and 800 yards and 6 touchdowns, and you ain't doing none of that, what that tell the team?
But who else did they have to throw the ball to?
Great point. Yeah.
But he got it, so why wasn't he getting it?
You trust
It's
Jerry
possible.
Jeudy?
He showed it's possible to go out there and get 800 yards.
Yeah, that's true too. That's I can't. This is one of the things with instances where both people could be right at the same time because honestly, that man needs somebody throwing the ball, but he always hurt too. So
he hurt a lot.
He hurt a lot. Howie Bell, I got a question for you, Howie. Malik Willis, where does he land after that stellar season with Green Bay? Because we all know there's a couple of teams out there. You got the Jets, the Steelers, the Cardinals, the Raiders, the Browns, the Dolphins. They all need quarterbacks. Malik Willis put on a show towards the end of the season last year for Green Bay. Where would you like to see Malik Willis land?
Man, my favorite destination for everybody right now is the Las Vegas Raiders.
I don't know why.
Why?
I want to see him get
Don't
better.
know
So
why
bad.
you want the Portland to
I
suffer.
just want to see them get better. They just so terrible. But I want to see them get better before Cleveland, to be honest. But
Yeah. Sure.
Malik Willis, man, he did shine a little bit. I can see him there. It's a couple, maybe Arizona. You know what I'm saying? I think they may need a quarterback over there. Starting quarterback though, it's tough. You know what I'm saying? But it's a couple places, like I said, Arizona, maybe Raiders, maybe I don't know. Who am I thinking about? Not Carolina. Who am I thinking
You got
about?
the Jets, you got the Jets, you got the
The
Steelers,
Jets.
the Cardinals, the Raiders, the Browns,
Yeah, the
all
Jets.
the QBs.
The Jets need a lot, though. I don't know. I don't know if they should start a quarterback. They need a lot. They need everything. They need every team you name need everything. So I don't know, you know what I'm saying, what route these teams want to go to. They're looking at this Super Bowl, though. I think defense is what niggas should be leaning towards. You know what I'm saying? But there it is.
So defense still wins championships. That's a fact. D. Jones.
Number one fact.
D. Jones. Where do you think Malik Willis lands after that great season with Green Bay? What makes most sense to you?
Probably the Raiders. But if I'm Malik, man, I think he have a longer career being a career backup. Like, if you start and you suck, he's gone. I would rather be like, you know what? I'm cool right here. Like, keep me employed. Because if he start and suck, he's done. So just be the best backup you can be to a title contender team. Like that, I think that's the best bet. But he probably maybe Atlanta.
I was literally going to say, why not go to Atlanta? I'm not surprised nobody's saying Atlanta. You know what I mean?
He's actually from Atlanta.
That's what I mean. That's why I was hoping he would say. Thinking he was going to say Atlanta. Yeah. So okay. So you said Atlanta. All right, Jay. Talk to me. Where you think he lands? Where it makes sense to you?
I don't think it's going to be Atlanta. Unless it's a backup role because they drafted Michael Penix in the top 10, so they owe him a lot of bread.
Mm-hmm.
To me, the place that makes sense, the most sense, would probably be Pittsburgh, because they definitely need a quarterback. Because I don't think they bring back Aaron Rodgers. I don't see the point of that. He played in Green Bay, so he knows how to play in terrible conditions and cold weather. So if he can be productive in Green Bay, to me, Pittsburgh makes a lot of sense. The Raiders, man, hell, they can sign Howie and be an improvement. You know what I'm saying? So of course the Raiders, and I'm not sure who else needs a quarterback. Arizona definitely needs a quarterback.
Yeah.
Because they're getting off of Kyler.
Yeah.
And I don't know. I mean, to me, those are the three teams that really, the Raiders, Steelers, and Arizona. I think those are the three places that would be willing to pay the most money to probably get it.
All right, for the record, I think, in my opinion, I think the Steelers makes the most sense to me.
Yeah.
Because obviously the Steelers, out of the Jets, the Steelers, the Cardinals, the Raiders, the Browns, the Dolphins, I think the Steelers has the best team out there right now. Out of all those teams we mentioned, I think they have the best team. So
I wouldn't say nobody to the Jets.
Yeah, I wouldn't. Exactly. Yeah, the Jets is the worst place to go.
Except Donald Trump.
All right, where do you think you can go?
Donald Trump played for the Jets.
All right,
as a Baltimore fan, I think he needs to stay his tail away from the Pittsburgh. Probably end up going to Miami where it's warm weather. He ain't got to worry about freezing cold, and he got Tua, Waddle, all those weapons down there he could throw the ball to. And without Mike McDaniel being there, the offense should run pretty smooth now.
It should be better. Oh yeah, well, I don't know, man. I think
he got cold weather to worry about though, because he's in the same division with Buffalo, New England, and the Jets.
Yeah.
He live in Miami. I would live in Miami.
Yeah,
he got to go play in that stuff though.
But you only got to play there once every 2 years.
Yeah. Well, I think Art is saying what he's saying because he's a Baltimore Ravens fan. You don't want him to come to be back up with the Ravens, Art? That's
Nah. We don't need no backup. Lamar gonna have a good year this year. He gonna have an offense where they're gonna take the pressure off of him to actually run the doggone ball, give the ball to Derrick Henry. It should be flowing a little bit smoother now that Todd Monken is out of the picture.
Well, it better, or there's gonna be heads rolling. I can tell you that.
Yeah,
but he's still in the picture because he's a head coach in Cleveland.
All right, Howie, I got a great question for you because some of the guys mentioned it a little bit. Where does Kyler Murray land? That's a big question right now. Where does and if wherever he lands, does he land as a starting QB or does he land as a backup? Where does Kyler Murray land, Howie Bell?
Send him to the Jets. The Jets, baby. You said nobody want to go to the Jets. Send him to the Jets. You know what I'm saying? Send him there. Let him do what he got. I don't know. Kyler Murray may be he in a weird position too. You know what I'm saying? Like hasn't been very, very good either his last couple season or whatever. So I don't know, man. I don't. You know, he may wind up being a backup, D. Jones. You know, Kyler Murray. You know what I'm saying? You know, so I just don't see him really being effective. You know what I'm saying? Outside those teams you already just mentioned that kind of need a quarterback, he's not really gonna really, bust no grape or nothing to me. You know what I mean? So I don't know. I don't see him really doing too much or landing a starting job anywhere outside of, like we just talking about, maybe the Raiders, the Jets, or I don't even think Pittsburgh want that guy.
All right, so D. Jones, I think Kyler Murray's in a unique position. This is why. He has a ridiculously huge contract. Like, his contract is so large, I don't think he could be a backup QB. You know what I mean? I think wherever he gets traded to, he got to start. That's what I think.
He ain't got no years left on it, I don't think, though.
No, I think he's in his last 2 years. I think he's in the last 2 years or last year. I think so. D. Jones, what you think about Kyler Murray? Where you think he lands? And do you think he's going to start?
Amazon. Are they always hiring? He can deliver packages. He'll be fast. He's quick. He's quick, and you'll get your packages fast. He's athletic. He'll still have time to go play Call of Duty at night.
Amazon.
I think it'd be an Amazon warehouse.
All right, for real, where you think he's gonna go?
I'm with my man. Send me to Miami. I don't care if I play or don't play. Send me to Miami. I go to Miami.
All right, where you think at, Jay? Jay, where you think he land besides Amazon?
And if he do go to Miami, that'd be one of the fastest teams in the NFL.
Yeah, it makes the most sense. That's for sure. Yeah. What do you think, Jay? What do you think?
I'm gonna take a page from D. Jones. I see him going to DreamHack, Blast, ESL gaming, video game tournaments. That's where he's going because that's the only thing he's been committed to. He's about to become a professional tour of duty game player because I don't see nobody trying to sign that dude right and do it. Like, I mean, it's one thing to be 5'10", he's super talented, but when the knock on you is that you don't work hard and that you don't prepare, I don't know who want that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I forgot about that part. Yeah. I got to say, Art, that the problem I think that they're going to have is a lot of things that Jay said, including the contract. You know what I mean? Like, that contract is huge. If I can remember correctly, at the time when he signed it, it was his top 3 largest, QB contracts at that time. You know what I mean? I don't remember now.
He in that $55 million range. Is probably gonna go up starting next season to maybe 59 or 60 something million.
Yeah, he
but
did sign an escalating contract, if I remember correctly.
Yeah. His best chance is probably go to Vegas. You got the A's is moving to Vegas. He already got a contract with the A's. They drafted him. He can do that Bo Jackson Dion thing. Try to play both leagues. See where they get him. He probably should have picked baseball as soon as the Cardinals drafted him because that would have been way smarter.
I gotta say, Art, I think that would have been not only smarter, he would have been making more money eventually. He would have made more money.
I don't know. Baseball hard, bro.
Baseball is hard, but you stay on your own performance of what you do. Not, you only got the whole team. Well, I mean, you do, but it's different if you're, for a player for baseball. These baseball are ridiculous.
They drafted him number 9 in the baseball draft, so they weren't gonna leave him in the AAAs for too long. They was gonna bring him to the big leagues.
Yeah,
but you gotta be successful when you get there. So Arizona, he signed a $230.5 million contract with 160 guaranteed. Yeah. He did all right.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah.
He's good.
But if he would have stuck with baseball, he probably would have been signing at $525 million guaranteed, fully guaranteed.
If it works out. And they be signing like 35-year contracts in baseball.
You ain't lying. You ain't lying. All right, Howie, let's move on, man. I got to talk about something else. The NBA now has jumped in the news because the NBA Board of Governors, believe it or not, is going to vote this summer about expanding the league again to guess what cities? The Vegas, Las Vegas, and Seattle. Do you like it? Don't like it? Tell me why. For which one you chose?
You said Seattle, Las Vegas, and where?
So just Seattle, Las Vegas. 2 teams. Seattle, Las Vegas.
I don't see nothing wrong with that. Yeah, I do. I do. First of all, Seattle, you know, is the home of the Seattle Supersonics. So let's start there. So you know, they got a fan base. They probably was pissed. You know what I'm saying, when their team left the first time. You know, so I can see them really embracing the team. You know, basketball going back there. You know, and Vegas, man, I don't know what the hell Vegas got going on. They weird anyway, but I see them adding. They'll add any damn team. You know what I'm saying? To Vegas, as long as it involves fucking gambling. So I mean, it just you know. So them doing another team, I'm not surprised either. So, but I like it though. I like it though. That's not too big of a deal to expand. You know what I'm saying? You know, those 2 cities right there. Now, if you said you was going, if they was going to go to Iowa, I would have been Montana or some old weird, obscure place. Then I'd be like, nah. But those places are right.
So, D. Jones, if I am a Seattle Supersonics fan, I'm saying, give me my old team back, which is OKC Thunder. Bring me my team back, so starting over from scratch, D. Jones. That's what I'm saying. Because you know the OKC now is obviously the NBA champs, and they look like they might repeat. But that's what my thought process is. D. Jones, what's your thoughts on Seattle and Las Vegas as the 2 NBA teams? Do you like it? Don't like it? Why?
I'm sure the Cleveland Browns want the Ravens back, but that won't happen. It's not gonna happen. Yeah, Seattle, okay, but I don't think they was getting that many people to come out to those Seattle Supersonics games. I didn't think a football team would work in Vegas, but it did. But that's only because they played 8 games there. NBA team in Vegas. It will be so many baby mamas running around Vegas, and I think it's bad news. I think it's bad news to put an NBA team in Vegas
for the NBA players, huh? That's
oh my God, yes.
Yeah.
That child sport gonna be crazy,
man, and the mafia.
Yeah, that too. That Jay, what's your thoughts? You like Seattle, Las Vegas? You like expansion or not?
I like expansion for sure. And I think those are 2 really good cities, you know, to like go further out west, you know, so they can have more teams, you know, without having to make that East Coast travel thing. But also more cities to hit when you go west, so you can kind of adjust, you know, if you're traveling, you know, from out east. But the thing, you know, that I thought about when I saw it, I was like, one of the greatest things that they did was when that owner of OKC who bought the team and lied to Seattle, saying he was not going to move that team.
He did.
And then moved them. They made them leave the colors and the logo in Seattle. It said, okay, fine, move the team, but leave our shit here in Seattle. And when they did that, I think the NBA had some egg on its face because they took this dude at his word too. And you know, and that's one of the proudest NBA franchises ever. Dude, they won NBA championships.
Right.
Yeah.
And they don't exist.
Right.
You know, in a major city. So I'm happy to see that Seattle finally getting the team back. And I would not want OKC back because that's that clown team. You keep them out there in the desert, you know, down there in hot ass Oklahoma, and leave me alone. But I like it. In Vegas, it's gonna be problematic. Listen, we know this already. So just prepare for like ESPN stories all the time.
Yeah, and yeah, I'm with that. All right, what's your thoughts?
I think Seattle be a good thing because they should have never left Seattle. Sonic should have never left Seattle to begin with. Vegas, on the other hand, I agree that I see a lot of problems going to happen with that. You're going to have a lot of them teams going to have players getting stuck in the bunny ranch, missing practice, missing games. And it's just going to cause all types of drama for the NBA.
Yeah, I agree with that. Let me shout out the people who are listening and commenting and everything else. I got Clutch, somebody, and only one Jackson, you know, and Sam Steve, all the people who are commenting. I see you, man. Thank you all for commenting. I appreciate y'all. Appreciate y'all for watching. We see y'all. We see y'all. Howie Bell. The next topic I want to talk about, man, is I have an issue with this. I'm gonna say this out the gate. I got an issue with this, and I want to see if you all have an issue with this. Okay, Damian Lillard, you know what I mean, is literally going to play this weekend, and he's going to play in the NBA All-Star 3-point contest. Granted, it's only the NBA All-Star 3-point contest, but he hasn't played an NBA game, but he's playing in the NBA All-Star contest. I don't know if that bothers you all in any way, shape, or form. I see issues with that because it's obvious. Howie Bell, how are you feeling about Damian Lillard playing in the NBA All-Star Weekend shooting contest?
Yeah, that's like Shedeur Sanders in the Pro Bowl.
Yeah.
And they really, you know what I'm saying? It don't really, you know, it's kind of different a little bit, but it's still the same. Damian Lillard, man, just wait till next year if he come back. You know, I don't understand what they're doing with this. You know what I'm saying? Are they just really that desperate to get the All-Star Weekend ratings up like that? I mean, I don't think that Damian Lillard is going to help that much. And I don't think he should do it. You know what I'm saying? I mean,
Howie, I think they're doing it because they're concerned about, a lot of people are talking about how bad NBA All-Star Weekend has been the last 3 years. I think they're doing it I really think that they're doing it for that. But I think, like, and I've said it on the show several times, they need to lean more on the USA versus the world thing. To me, that's what I think.
Right.
You know, but
I don't know, man. Like, they should have did what I said. They should have played we're old school, boys against the girls. They should have did something.
Nah, not boys.
Spiders and flies. Anything.
We need some mixed doubles with that.
Yeah.
Anything though than with bringing Damian Lillard back just for that just don't make sense, bro.
All right, D Jones, what's your thoughts?
I do like when Steph Curry went up against the WNBA player and they had their separate 3-point contest. I thought that was dope.
Yeah, that was dope.
Yeah, that part.
They should do like a legends versus the current players. Like, go get Ray Allen and Reggie Miller. Let's see if they still can shoot a 3. If I'm Portland, bro, you not getting out here coming off of ACL. That's just not happening, dog. We paying you too much money to run and jump in something that does not matter.
Yeah.
I don't think if I'm Portland, I'm not trying to let you do it. But hey, who gonna tell Dame he can't do it?
Yeah, great point. Jay, how you look at it?
I got a question for y'all. Who won the last 3 NBA dunk contests?
Matt McClung or whatever his name is.
How many NBA games have you ever seen Matt McClung play in?
Absolutely 0.
I'm surprised he could even dunk with all the spinners in his ass. Okay. They elevate him from the G League every year. They did it again this year. Right?
No,
so if Matt McClung can go win a dunk contest 3 years in a row, I ain't got no problem with Damian Lillard rehabbing and going out and putting some shots up. I have no issue with it.
Okay, so all right, how you look at it? All right.
I think it's an epidemic that's starting with Jason Tatum. It's like everybody's saying that he's ramping up to try to make it back this season. So now they feel like they want to ramp up and try to get back in a league season. Like, this is a bad thing for the NBA and Dame. The All-Star Weekend hasn't been good for the past 10 years now. It's like there's nothing, no matter how many changes, how many people they bring into it, it's still gonna be the same. A bunch of garbage.
All right, that's definitely one way to look at it. Howie Bell, this next story, I hold on for a little bit because we talked about it just a little bit. How we have to talk about the Wizards GM expects Anthony Davis to make his DC debut this season, despite contrary reports. What's your take on this, Howie Bell? Do you think Anthony Davis is going to make his Wizards debut?
What? Ain't he hurt right now?
Yeah, he's hurt. According to everybody else, he said he hurt. But, what's your take?
What is he going to make his debut doing? Being the mascot? I mean, this dude is hurt, bro. I mean, I don't know, man. Maybe he'll come at some point. I don't know, man. Anthony Davis, God damn it. He needs some Gorilla Glue. He needs something that really keep him together. They worried about the wrong shit. Oh, he's going to come back up. They're just trying to drum up any kind of news. But that guy needs to sit down and get stronger, man. He needs somebody to physically, some kind of rehab kind of coach or some kind of physical conditioning coach to really work with this dude, man, on this offseason. I wouldn't rush him back because only to him to do what?
Well, get hurt again.
Yeah,
exactly.
Yeah, but the funny thing is, D Jones. The funny thing is is that Anthony Davis kind of said something that he wasn't going to, his hand and his elbow and his knee. He kept saying a whole bunch of things. And I don't think, honestly, D. Jones, I don't think he wants to play in DC because all of a sudden there's a lot of issues. What you think, D. Jones?
It's crazy how that board game operation came to life. Because I feel like that's who he was. Like every year, something's gonna hurt, man. I don't know what the Wizards is doing. Like, lose as many games as possible.
Mm-hmm.
Try to get a top lottery pick. You probably already got it anyway. I really don't give a piss about Anthony Davis or the Wizards. I'm just waiting on the Pistons to play them again. We owe them one.
All right, let me see what Jay thinks. Jay, what you think? Jay, you there?
Look like Jay might be froze.
Yeah, Jay was from. All right, tell me what your thoughts are.
I kind of think Anthony Davis just need to shut it down. He don't want to be in DC. He know how it is. He's trying to get that next paycheck. And I think DC ain't gonna make the same mistake as they did with John Wall and Bradley Beal, giving them all that money just so he can sit on the bench in street clothes. Like, it don't make any sense for him to even want to stay out there to begin with. You ain't gonna have no chance of winning any type of good games, at least. So he just need to sit out, wait for free agency, and try to jump on some team and play about 15, 20 minutes and be good with that.
All right, now let's move on to the next thing, man. Howie Bell, I'm not sure if you saw this, Howie, but there was a major fight last night. Charlotte Hornets, Detroit Pistons. It kind of got really out of control really, really quickly. The NBA is definitely going to be all over this. There was 4 suspensions in the game. It just was, I mean, I don't even know what you say when you see a fight like that. You know what I'm saying, Howie? I don't even know what you could say. It was so much craziness and everything else like that. My thought process is that I think Charlotte was trying to, be continuously physical because of how Detroit played. What's your take on this? What's your thought?
Man, that's we frustrated them, dog. We the Pistons. We started all this shit, baby. You know what I'm talking about? We'll beat your ass. Don't play with the Pistons, bro. We clear benches out. You know what I'm talking about? And you still can't win, and we still beat their ass. Let me tell you something, man. The Detroit Pistons are the best team in the East, and they can and will win the title. And I'm telling y'all something, man. Quit sleeping on us. Number one, man, Charlotte was jealous. They can't match up with us physically. So all they could do was get frustrated and try to fight. Bro, we clear benches, bro. This is what we do. Don't try to come to and play even though it was in Charlotte. Don't try to come to Detroit with that style of game. You can't out physical us. You can't do it. You know what I'm saying? So even when you do it, you're gonna lose, and they proved it, man. Shut up, Charlotte. Shut up.
Let me see what D Jones is talking about. D Jones, that's your team too. That's your team. What we talking about?
I can't hear you, Frank, but I'm guessing we talking about the Pistons.
Yeah.
Can somebody tell him what I said?
So I feel as though I love to see it, the competitiveness. I love to see Stewart out there. They was trying to go at him, and then Bridges came out of nowhere. Okay, well, it's 2-on-1. Here I come. So he came out there, did his thing. We got another crash out that's on the Pistons named Ron Hollins. He just happened not to be there last night, or we'd have had more suspensions, because I guarantee you young dog would have ran on that court. The only problem I got with this is coming at the wrong time, because after the break we got the Spurs twice, we got OKC, we got the Knicks and the Cavs twice. So this came at the worst time. But hey, we still number one in the East, and the trip to the finals got to come through us.
Jay, you're back.
Yeah.
Let me talk to you about this major fight with the Pistons and the Hornets last night, man. I don't even know what to say. There's not much you can say about this at all. Everything else, all we can think of is that, Hornets was getting just as physical back with the Pistons and didn't want to get pushed around. I don't know what else you could say about that, man. How do you think the NBA handles this, man, moving forward? Because like D. Jones said, it is the worst time.
Detroit's fighting again.
Yeah.
Listen, every there's been a lot of NBA riots, and Detroit's been in like 99.7% of.
Mm-hmm.
So, I mean, to have it happen to me, man, honestly, like ball players, it ain't really like a thing like that. Like sometimes those things just gotta happen. You know what I'm saying? You know, like, you know how you growing up and this one dude who always talking crazy, and you just know at some point y'all have to put paws on each other.
Yeah.
It happens. Like, I mean, like it has to happen. Like, now the worst thing that I think the NBA can do is to make it more than what it is, other than like things happen, tempers were lost, punches were thrown. If you make it more than that, then you setting yourself up, man, for disaster. Because now they can start wanting to make changes and to do this and implement that, and that ain't what it need, man. It happened. They met up. They put paws on each other, and it's over with. Leave it alone after that.
All right, how you look at it, bro?
I think Detroit is trying to bring that attitude back to the league. You know, like they've been scrappy for a long time. Then they went to being all nice and losing 28 straight games and all this losing streaks. Then they come back, start winning again, and they beating up dudes on the court. I mean, Musa, he ain't had no choice but to swing at him.
Mm-hmm.
You mush me in my face, hey man, we got a problem. I have to come see you.
Yeah,
exactly.
Yeah.
And the thing that, and most embarrassing part of it is the fact that out of all that, nobody connected one punch. All that swinging and nobody connected with one punch.
Mm-hmm. But you know what, Art? A lot of people gonna get suspended from that. You know that, right?
Yeah, they are. You might as well, if you're gonna get suspended anyway, you might as well make it worth it.
Yeah, and connect with a punch. That's all. And connect with something. White Chocolate's in the building, y'all. White Chocolate's here. Hey, and he's wearing the Patriots jersey. You know,
still wearing Patriots jersey. No worry.
All right, so what's your thoughts on this fight, man? What's your thoughts on this?
I didn't see the fight, but listen, we have fights in hockey. We have fights in baseball when the whole bench is empty and nobody does nothing except turn around and go back to the dugout.
Exactly.
You know, it gets physical. And sometimes when the refs don't take control, you have to do it for yourself.
Mm-hmm.
So that's what they did. And, you know, the consequences are going to be whoever gets suspended is par for the course. Listen, I don't have a problem with it.
All right, so let me ask Howie this question. Howie Bell, LeBron James, right, had an issue with obviously what LeBron James basically said. He came out of his mouth and says the Lakers aren't a championship team after the loss to the Thunder. He said we can't sustain energy and effort, and he was upset, Howie, because they lost to OKC, which was out SGA. So Howie, how are you hearing about this conversation LeBron James is having? Said, how you feeling?
He was frustrated, though. I was watching some of that game yesterday before I went out. I was watching it, and I think I left. By the time I walked away, the game was a tie, like 77-77 or something like that. But when I stopped watching it, but I'm gonna tell you something. The Lakers were playing a good game, is what I'm trying to say. So he probably is frustrated because he felt like they should have won that game. But listen, man, he knows that team is not going to the finals. He knows that they're not going to go deep into the playoffs. You know, so, and he knows that it's about time for him to either leave there or retire. So, you know, that was just him speaking from the heart, really, man. He probably misspoke, though. He probably didn't want to say what he said. But it is what it is, man. He's at that point. So, you know, he's frustrated. He's getting older, and he's got to make a decision.
All right. So, D. Jones, how are you feeling? Like, how would you feel if your star?
I still can't hear nobody. But
tell him what I've said. Tell him what I said.
LeBron knows what he's doing. When he says something, it's on purpose. So if he said it, he just want his team to know, hey, bro, we got to play harder than this. We got to play better than this. We got to coach better than this. They're going to get to the playoffs, and they're not going to be an easy out, especially when Luka get back.
Yeah.
I don't have nothing wrong with what Bron said at all.
All right, so let me see. Jason's not here yet. All right, what's your thoughts?
If you're talking to me, Frank, I can't hear you.
Yeah, I'm not. Okay, he's gonna come out. All right, what's your thoughts?
I feel like everybody knows that the Lakers is not gonna get another championship no time soon. Even at the trade deadline, yeah, Luke Kennard might be a good shooter, but you're gonna need more than him to spread that flow out. Like they messed up the moment they brought in DeAndre Ayton and Marcus Smart. Like you bringing in all these players that's don't do anything to help Luka out. It's like, what type of team you trying to build? Like if you're gonna build a team like that, then you need to talk to LeBron and be like, hey, I need you to waive that no trade clause. Let us get some draft picks or some players, cheap players that can benefit Luka. Because it's Luka's team now.
Yeah, I agree with that. White Sox, what's your thoughts?
Listen, I don't blame him for being frustrated, and the coach made some comments not too long ago, and even Jaylen Brown with the Celtics early on in the year made some comments about how they were playing bad and whatnot. So, for leaders to do that and come out publicly and say that, I don't have a problem with it at all. I mean, they're making their mark, and LeBron's been around long enough, so he probably knows, like the fellas here are saying, hey, we're not going to win a championship, but these are the things we need to do, and just put it out there. Get your team going.
Jay, how are you feeling about LeBron coming out saying what he said, man, about the Lakers and basically talking about their effort? You know what I mean? That doesn't rarely happen in the NBA.
I mean, so here's the thing: when it become problematic to just tell the goddamn truth,
right?
Like we can see the Lakers, like we know that they're not a championship team. So when LeBron says that all of a sudden it's a problem, come on, bro. So tell me this: who on the Lakers team has more NBA championship rings than LeBron, or even has a championship ring on the Laker roster?
That's true.
None of them. He's been to 11 finals, 11, and he went to 10 in a row. Okay, so for him to say that, he's the only person that can say that. And then if they feelings are hurt, that's why he's saying it. Because they buns. And I told y'all, I've been telling you for over a year now, Luka couldn't hold me under 25 right now.
And the funny thing is he's literally, to me, he's taking a page out of Kobe's book. Because y'all remember in 2000, I want to say 11, around that time, and Kobe came out and literally said that the Lakers suck, and he was getting depressed. I don't know, I forgot what year it was. It was between 2005 and 2011. He was very upset about the Lakers with their participation, and he just was upset. And he came out and said it. So I think maybe he's doing something like that. I don't know. But that leads me to my next and probably final question. Howie Bell, because he said that, who's the team to beat in the West? And who's the team to beat in the East? Howie.
Well, the team to beat in the right, D Jones. But the team to beat in the West is still OKC. I mean, they're the champions, right? So I mean, they're the team to beat. I mean, that's pretty much obvious. The team in the East to beat is the Detroit Pistons. They're the team to beat. It's not the Knicks. It's not Cleveland. It's not any of that. It's not the 76ers. It's the Pistons. So those are the clear front runners on both sides of the coin. And I think we may get that matchup. But only thing I'm worried about, actually, I'm more confident in Detroit making it to the finals than I am OKC, because I think the Spurs got their number. That's another story.
Yeah. Let me ask you, D Jones, the team to beat in the East and the team to beat in the West.
Why ask him?
I know.
It might be the team that keep beating OKC. It might be the Spurs, man. They had a good team without Wemby. When Wemby played, because I think Wemby get hurt. So it's between OKC and Spurs.
Okay, you got OKC and Spurs. Jay, where you at? Who you got? Team to beat in the East, team to beat in the West?
Well, you didn't ask me about the East, though.
Oh, I'm sorry. Give me the East. Give me the East. Give me the East. Give me the East, Jay.
Oh my God!
With that Detroit Pistons paraphernalia on. Give me the East.
No, go to Jay. Go to Jay.
I can't.
Come back to me.
You gotta think about it.
Let him think about it. Jay, give me a team to beat in the East. Give me a team to beat in the West. Because to me, the team to beat in the East. To me, the team to beat in the East is the Knicks, and the team to beat in the West is the Spurs.
Did you say the Knicks?
I said the Knicks because the Knicks are coming together as a team. They're getting better and better and better. I think any team to beat in the East, not the Pistons, because the Pistons, we all know they're going to get there. You know what I mean? But they're going to have a concern. I'm not saying the question really. Maybe I should have clarified the question. I don't want you to give me the obvious people who are leading in both the East and the West. I'm saying the team to beat, who the two teams who are leading in the West will have a hard time or have difficulty time to beat to get to the finals. So maybe that's the better question. The team to beat in the East for me is the Knicks, because the Knicks will probably give the Pistons the most problem. And the team to beat in the West is the Spurs, because the Spurs are going to give OKC a problem. That's why I should have positioned this question. With that being said, Jay, who do you think is the team to beat in the East, and who do you think the team to beat in the West?
Well, under that thinking, to me, the most dangerous team to every team in the West, to me, is Denver.
No, good point.
Yeah, I mean, because they got Joker, they got Murray, and those dudes play really, really well together. So to me, they're crazy dangerous. In the East, man, I got to go Cleveland in the regular season.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Because we know Harden gonna show up in the regular season, but he ain't gonna do shit in the playoffs.
Right.
I mean, maybe in the first round, but then as they go further in the playoffs, he disappears. And I don't see that being different. And honestly, I don't know how he and Donovan Mitchell are going to be able to even play, but talent-wise, they definitely, if they can figure it out, I think they're the most dangerous team to the Pistons, because they got the firepower to mess with them a little bit.
No, they just can't D up nobody. That's probably be the only problem.
But they can put them up though.
Yeah, they can, and they will. They will shoot a whole lot of threes. So that leads me to Art. Art, you understand the question? You got the question: the team to beat in the East, the team to beat in the West.
Yeah, the West. I feel like it's either going to be the Spurs or it could be Houston if they reach out to grab Chris Paul, because they just the point guard away of getting that team together to make a good run for it. The East, man, I can't lie. Besides these past few games, I like the way Philly looks, man. Like, I know the Knicks gonna have their team, they're gonna have their run. Mike Brown gonna get them in line. They're gonna go on their little winning streak and get there, but I feel like Philly's gonna be that dark horse. They're gonna come in and shock a lot of people if they make it into the playoffs.
And that's if Joel Embiid stays healthy, right? Right, Art?
Yeah.
They're dangerous with that.
Yeah, but that rookie VJ, if he gets his shot going again, oh my goodness, he's gonna be lights out.
Nice. I like it.
Ed's one of my top 3 favorite players in the league, man. I love that kid. I absolutely love his playing ability. That leads me to White Chocolate. You last on this question, man. Who is your team to beat in the East and team to beat in the West?
Let me start with the West. I agree with was it Jay? Denver? Whoever said Denver. I agree with them. The Joker's no joke. And they have experience, and they got to get back to another championship before he's done. And this is going to be a shocker, but don't sleep on the Celtics when Jason Tatum comes back. I'm telling you right now, that move that they made at the trade deadline to get that big fella from Chicago, that's a guy that they needed. So I like the Celtics.
Okay.
And Chocolate just gave the answer that Frank wanted.
Nah.
He wanted the
Listen,
Boston Celtics.
Mo's not here. There's no earpiece. Okay, there's no earpiece from Frank.
He wanted
Let's stop with that.
I didn't want it. I needed it. Let's make sure
he wanted to hear that.
I didn't want it. I needed it. I needed that.
Chocolate delivered.
I needed it. That's why he was last, because I needed that.
I would pick the Celtics over the Knicks, though, Frank.
I am too. I'm picking the Celtics.
But you said the Knicks.
To me, the most dangerous team in the East, it could be the Celtics, but right now, as of today, I'm not picking the Celtics only because Jason Tatum.
I'll go with Cleveland over the Celtics.
Not me. But I'm not picking the Celtics just yet because Jason Tatum ain't back. You know what I mean? But if Tatum comes back, the Celtics are the scariest team. That's what
it depends on what he look like too when he get back.
Yeah, he'd be a liability. He come back right now.
Yeah, that's true too. All right, we're getting ready to wrap the show up, man, because the name of the show is called Box Seat. We got to let everybody know how they can follow us and all the other stuff. Howie Bell's out in LA with that sunshine. Howie, I'm getting really jealous with looking at your shoulder with that sunshine. And I saw the stand with the long line on the news today. I saw that. I was like, I thought
you saw it.
Yeah, I saw it.
Yeah, it's called Villas or whatever. But I'm gonna go try to check it out before I leave, man. I'm going to hang out tonight. at a place called the Rooftop on Sunset. I'm gonna go there, man. A lot of comics. This is gonna be my first time going down there. I had a great show last night. The Improv with D-Ray was incredible, man. One of the best shows I had in Hollywood in a long time. And so, Nothing But Funny comedy taping, which is Thursday in Torrance. Y'all come check me out if you're in LA. Howie Bizzell on the gram. Howie Bell on Facebook.
Congratulations, Howie. And the Rooftop is beautiful, but you're gonna love that, man. That's one of my favorite spots. D
All right.
Jones, tell everybody out there how they can follow you, bro.
313 D Jones. If you in Detroit tomorrow, I'm headlining in Southern Cali, Detroit on Liver Noise at Good Times. It's 40 degrees outside, baby. It feel like summertime, don't it?
Yeah, it do feel very nice out there. Jay, tell everybody out there how they can follow you, bro.
You follow me at JD Hayes over at Fan Base. And listen, I never thought that 31 degrees would feel like a heat wave, baby. But listen, 31 felt great today. And I'd be remiss if I didn't shout out Morehouse College is celebrating their 159th Founders Week this week. We're kicking things off today, February 10th through the 15th. It's going to be Morehouse gear all week. Let's go.
And White Chocolate, tell everybody out there how they can follow you, bro.
Frank, give me half a second. Howie, this is a public apology for bringing up 1957. You had me dying yesterday on the way home. And I had to get that out. Follow me and Frank on Boston Straight Shooters on Facebook and YouTube. And
Howie lit into me yesterday. He said, it's because I showed it to a couple of my friends. They was rolling.
I struck a nerve yesterday.
All of them.
I struck a nerve yesterday, baby.
You did. All right. Do you have any socials you want everybody to follow you on, or you good? How you want that?
Follow me and Frank on.
No, I'm good.
YouTube. Oops, I'm sorry.
Go ahead. All right, you good?
Yeah, I'm good.
All right. Thank you all for watching. The name of the show is called Box Seats. We will be back tomorrow at 5 p.m. with the fingers and all. That's how we do it. The name of the show is called Box Seats. Tomorrow we're going to talk about, of course, more news. There's a lot more news in the NBA. We're going to talk about Mark Cuban doing his thing now. Look like he's coming back to be an owner. Definitely going to talk about where a couple of these QBs are going to land somewhere. We're going to talk about all that and then some. Thank you all for watching. We'll see y'all tomorrow.
Hey, what's your name?